Hey guys, I am here. I just don't know if I'm gonna be doing much talking. I don't know if I feel like talking today. We'll see how it goes. I already feel tired. Oh right, we gotta go talk to Zoe. The plants are very well cared for.
Over here, Aloy. We would come out here to tend to the garden. Sometimes I needed fresh air. Other times we would simply sit and watch the sunrise. So when we returned from Gemini, it seemed fitting that he be laid to rest here. Now he can always look out at Plainsong and further east to the Nora Sacred Lands.
He would have liked that.
He often spoke of his sister, Vala. He said she used to gather her favorite golden blooms and tie them to her spear. Their mother called it useless, but Vala was stubborn.
Yeah, she seemed like that.
It wasn't easy. But I tracked down the flower. Gathered its seeds. As verdant limbs wither, roots rot in snow, still the seed rises, as certain as stone. From death follows new life. So it is with the land. And so it is with us. I'm with child, Aloy. I was going to tell him when he got back from Gemini. Instead, one day, I'll bring our child here. We'll sit among the blooms and watch the sunrise.
I never got to tell him. To thank him. For saving my life, sure, but also for not giving up on me.
He always knew.
Goodbye, Varl. I promise to look after them. I'll try to visit again when I can. But for now, I need to go to the fabrication terminal to install the new override on my spear. Then I'll use it on a Sunwing and get ready for an entrance Regalla will never forget.
I forgot that we had to do that part. Dang it! Very sad. Oh, right. We've got lots of talkies to do. I'm not gonna be talking for a while. That's okay.
All this time, I've been so focused on what Elizabeth was like, what she would do. I was wrong to hold Beta to that standard. I probably shouldn't even be doing it to myself. I'll try to do better.
Proud of you, Aloy.
When it looks impossible, look deeper. And then fight like you can win. I will, Rost. Now and always. So Sylens' plan was to trick Regalla into sacrificing her tribe in a hopeless battle against the Zeniths. It's so... heartless. Hekarro, Dekka, Kotallo, countless others. I won't let their lives be thrown away. Focus. It's Varl's. I used to think no Nora would ever accept one, but Varl did. Even when he was overwhelmed, he refused to let me push him away. I failed Varl at Gemini. I should have pushed harder. I should have done more. I'd give anything to have him back.
He was a good big brother to Aloy. A very good big brother. When she didn't have anybody.
Hey, Erend.
Yeah?
I was thinking we could spar for a bit. When you have the time.
Oh, sure. Yeah, of course.
Might be a way to deal with my... anger.
Yeah, beating the crap out of me makes you feel better. I'm all for it.
And so sweet. Oh, they added even more plants and stuff to this area. It's so pretty.
Just you wait, Varl. We're taking those space slugs down.
Tolo's not in here. Huh.
There's Gwen stuff in here now. Must be all of us.
Yes. Wow, she takes up so little space. Oh man. What did she write? Common language? Question mark. Ever since the expedition landed, we encountered barbarians. Sorry, Tanakh. A question had been gnawing at me. Given the massive distance between here and the Great Delta, how is it possible that we all speak the same language? I mean, the legacy tells us that the ancestors had many languages. How did it all get reduced to one? Ouch. For questions like these, it's handy to have a friendly superintelligence around. I love Gaia. She's so nice and patient, even when I can't stop talking and bombard her with overlapping queries. And while she can't explain everything I ask her, for this one she had an answer. Apparently the Zero Dawn system was designed to release people into the world as young adults after being educated via the Apollo database. Sure wish I could have gone to that school. Language instruction was supposed to be a big part of the coursework. Students were to be encouraged to learn many languages, thus keeping alive the vibrant linguistics of the old world. But when Ted Faro erased Apollo, he makes me so mad. Zero Dawn reverted to its default language, and that's all the kids in the cradle facilities ever got. So our ancestors, I mean our tribal ones, not the legacy ones, all started with the same speech and never got to learn any more. Mystery solved. Yet another rotten, completely unfair thing that shithead, beg my pardon, did to the world. And here I was thinking that somehow there's a question mark in the fucking shower.
We've never played Machine Strike
Herpter.
together.
Oh no. I got enough trouble with Katalo, always kicking my ass.
It's all going to be okay. We can't
The way
give
my
up
luck's
now.
going, I'll bet you're a pro.
You look busy.
My studies are a good distraction, especially after Cauldron Gemini. Varl, Beta, Gaia, gone. And that's just the beginning. The Zeniths want to rob us of our future, too.
We won't let that happen. Tilda's the one who rescued me. Same one that spoke to Beta when none of the others would.
Did she say why she saved you?
She knew Elizabeth Sobek. Seems to think helping me is honoring her in some way. She was willing to share information on both Silence's plans and the other Zeniths.
But you still don't trust her. Where I come from, the more valuable the knowledge shared, the higher the price extracted. I'd be careful if I were you, Aloy.
So, all of the tribes here are new to you?
Yes, I've been studying up on them. The most fascinating one thus far has been the Tenakth, an entire culture based on the holograms of an ancient museum. There's much they've misinterpreted, not unlike the Quen. But still, there's a nobility to what they've become. They're honorable and fearless.
And deadly. How are you holding up?
Varl's loss is heavy on everyone's mind. I didn't know him well, but I can see how much he meant to the others. Zoe and Erend seem to have taken to it the hardest, but I don't quite know what to say to them.
They need time to sort through it.
And what about you? Will time heal your wounds?
I don't know. I try not to think about it. Seems like everyone's ready to take the fight to the enemy.
Kotallo more than most. If I were this Regala, I wouldn't want to cross him on the battlefield.
Regala still has a lot of machines on her side.
That's where you come in, I suspect.
If my plan works,
I forgot that Katala went to the other base already.
I should get going.
To Karo's
Be ready to
base.
go on my signal, okay?
I won't let you down.
I know.
My bad. I forgot. Nope. I'm not going in there. Wait. That's why I couldn't hack it. I had to finish installing it because it was on my focus and not on my
Override installed. Now to find a
Um,
Sunwing.
staff. Initially, because we didn't hack the thingy like we normally do. Makes sense. That's so much easier.
I think there are some roosting at the top of the mountain.
Eh. I wish I could store them.
I'm, gonna clean my
I
gear
don't feel
later.
like fucking with it
I
though.
can do yours if you want.
I cleaned it already.
That's why we're supposed
Yeah,
to
of course.
go.
Thank you.
Beta's
Don't
not
mention it.
downstairs. There might be something else downstairs. I don't know. Let's go look.
Oh. I guess this door's unlocked now. This guy got his things.
The Regional Control Center. The more I read up on the Regional Control Center, the more I appreciate the immense amount of planning that went into Project Zero Dawn, but one aspect of this facility has me puzzled. Why pre-design it? Gaia was more than equipped to imagine the needs of future humans. While I have 4 working hypotheses, the answer may be the simplest: sentimentality. Coming through the facility's file led to the discovery of an audio log, severely corrupted, likely a consequence of Minervia's occupation. I only managed to extract a fragment. August was only 8 when the swarm broke out. He was in Singapore staying with his mom. I should have gone. I should have done a lot of things differently. A log from the faculty's designer, perhaps. I suspect it may have something to do with the locked door tucked away behind the maintenance shaft. But I am disinclined to pursue the matter further at this time. Aloy and Gaia want me to help build the transport rig and pulse generators for the trip to Gemini, so I must direct all of my attention to that. I hope it's not a pointless endeavor. It all depends on whether Aloy can procure Tedfaro's Omega clearance, which frankly feels like a long shot. Oh, I see. She was tinkering.
Aloy. If you were listening to this, then, things didn't go as planned at Gemini. I know you'll keep your promise. Which means I must be dead. Well, that sounds familiar, doesn't it? But, what's happened since you found me in that ectogenic chamber? Thank you, Aloy. You've been my shelter. And I would risk it all again to be by your side. I know you'll find a way forward. That's what you do.
I'm sorry, Beta. But I'm getting you back, no matter what it takes.
Okay. Need a battery for that. Where did the other battery go? Hold on. Was I not able to do this? Don't remember. Oh. Okay. Well, that was that room. I guess I don't need the thing anymore. Alright, elevator shaft. I need the code. I could go back through and scan everything,
before I forget, I watered those plants for you.
What?
I just know they're not.
Oh, hell. Where was it? Hold on. I think it was this way. Not this room. Is it this one? Turn. No, it was the other one. Right. Yeah. There it is. So technically, I have gotten all of the code numbers. I think 8 is the last one. But I don't remember any of the others. And I don't have the patience to go through.
The door needs a code. Maybe there's something in my data points that can help.
There it is. So 9, 6, 2.
The guy who designed this place left a bunch of data behind. Beta found one of his entries too.
Oops.
Maybe something in them will help with the door? There.
There. Like I said, I had all of them. I knew 8 was the last one. I remembered 11.
What is this place?
It's 1,000 years old, and I'm assuming that this actually was some sort of statue or something before the cave decided to claim it.
Got to be honest, I don't really know what to say to the future. So I guess I'll say something to the past instead. Mom, Dad, I know you'll never hear this, but I wanted to say thank you. For all those times you dragged me along as a kid to volunteer at hot zone relief centers. You used to say, you have to pay it forward. The future will always be brighter for it. I'm trying to live up to your example. I love you. We'll be together again soon.
The day I was supposed to meet my sister's new baby, a vert swooped in and a crew of masked commandos threw a bag over my head. Next thing I knew, I was being told how the world would end and given a choice. Die now, or help Zero Dawn and die later. At least Nicole, Ella, and baby Aiden will be safe in Elysium. Gave up my allotment to make sure they could stay together. I don't know if any of this will actually work. Zero Dawn, cradle-raised humans. But if it does, do better than we did, okay?
We're trying.
Do I say it now? Okay. My name is Emma Irving, and I'm 8 years old, and my favorite animal is a fox. Do you have foxes in the future? I hope so. They're the cutest. And super smart. Dad said we have to go underground soon, just like a fox. And then the bad robots won't get us. So, I guess this is H and G. Hi and goodbye.
The last time I spoke to Leanna, they were just about to ship out to the Pacific Front. They really believed that if they could buy us some time, it'd be worth it. That Zero Dawn would save us. But if you were listening to this, then they were right. It was worth it. Their name was Leanna Jensen. 9th Civilian Guard Brigade for Operation Enduring Victory. And they were so, so brave.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I told the rest of the team. I was standing in the cafeteria, trying to pick out a god-awful meal cartridge when it suddenly hit me. Every school field trip, August always asked me to pack extra in his lunch bag so that he could share it with his friends. I don't know how. I was lucky enough to end up with kids so generous. And I know he'd want to share this too. So, to whoever finds this place, this was us.
I didn't mean to jump. It was a memorial for the people who built this base. It's a shame that we can't, like, go climb out to see where it lets out. But yeah. It's really kind of bittersweet. Okay. Now we're gonna go and get
Did you see Katala's new arm?
the rest of the talkies taken care
I
of.
never thought I'd see metal bound to flesh in that way.
Yeah, he seems happy with it. Probably because he could crush me like a grape with it.
That is a happy thought.
Think you can manage things here while I go help Hekarro?
Stopping Regala's war. It'll help us take the fight to the Zeniths?
Yes.
Then I'll make sure the rest of us are ready upon your return.
Okay.
Is there anything I can do?
I know we both want to make the Zeniths pay for what they've done, but once we infiltrate their base, our priority will be to get Gaia and Beta out of there.
Don't worry. I won't go seeking revenge like some blood-crazed Tenakth. Wherever your arrow strikes, mine will follow.
Let's hope we hit our targets.
Agreed.
We'll be facing Spectre drones soon. Erend and Katalo have fought them before, so...
Already asked them to run us through some combat drills. Erend moves like an oaf, but he's good with that hammer.
And since Katala's not here anymore...
How's Erend doing?
For a moment there, he thought he'd lost both you and Varl. But he never truly succumbed to despair. Guess that Oseram's stubbornness comes in handy sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. Oops.
I need to get going.
Whatever you plan on doing against Regala, you better return to us in one piece.
I'll try.
I thought you were gonna go fight some Tanakh.
I wanted to check in with you first.
Yeah, don't worry about me. I'm just, picking up the pieces like everyone else. I'll be there when you need me.
I never doubted that.
Oh. Good. I'm glad you're back.
So am I. I know you hate waiting, but you'll have to stay back here a little longer.
Well, you go do what you gotta do, but are you okay? It's not just Varl we lost. Beta's gone. I almost lost it when I realized my sister had been taken by Dervahl back in the Sundom.
I'm getting her back. That's all that matters.
Understood.
Oh, thank you for the raid.
Do you think...
How is everybody tonight?
Zoe will be okay?
I don't think anyone's ever okay after losing the one they love. I can't tell you she's handling it better than I ever did. That keeps the rest of us level-headed.
Yes, Insanity Raid indeed. How are y'all?
I need to get going.
You better get there before Kotallo tries to take on Regala's entire army by himself. Yeah, do me a favor. Don't go disappearing on us again.
I'll do my
Copy
best.
paste never works for me in Twitch either, and I'm not understanding why. Doing good. Forgot that I was coming back into a very sad part of the game, but now we get to go get a flying mount and go beat up some bad guys, so that'll help. What game did y'all come from?
My fingers feel stiff in this cold. Okay, I need to find a Sunwing to override. Better head up the mountain.
Baldur's Gate, awesome. Did I go the wrong way? I went the wrong way. I went too far. There we go. I played part of Act 1 of Baldur's Gate, but I'm not comfortable sitting on computers for long periods of time. So I ended up stopping playing it. That, and with my daughter not being in school, I don't have time to focus on a story game that long. At least not right now.
Good. There are Sunwings up here. I'll have to approach them quietly.
Don't move. I do really like the story though, so far. I think I was in the Underdark and kept getting my butt handed to me. Come here, pretty.
Got it.
Let's go!
Whoa.
In Act 1, where you have the option of finding it or not.
Oh, this is it! I'm in the air! Whoa! No! Oh.
Hey, Aloy. It's a balancing game, kiddo. There we go. Whee!
Whoa! Head rush. Tilda, I'm in the air.
Then you'll want to pick up an energy cell on one of the ancient Horus Titans. But first you must send out a pulse to activate them. I've sent you the necessary software. To deploy it, you'll have to override one of the communication machines you refer to as Tolnex. There's one in the middle of the desert that should do nicely.
On
That
it.
one, I pulled up too hard. I know where this one is. Hold on. We have other things that we've got marked on the map too. We're not going there yet. We're going all the way back here. Because there's a couple that I wasn't able to get to because I couldn't fly yet. When you make them angle up too high, then they stall out like that. That's the base. There is a height limit, I just can't remember how high up I can go.
As this is, I better head back.
Really? Come on, don't do this. There we go. Is it gonna make me do this quest? Or am I just not allowed to go over the mountains that way?
Flying too far. Should turn around.
Okay, no, it's gonna make me... Oh, well, So funny thing. I am holding the button to make this thing flap his wings. And he's not flapping. Oh my god, it's broken. Oh no. Oh no, it's so broken. I borked it trying to go do the other things before the main quest. Damn it. Well, at least it's kind of entertaining to watch it freak out. The vibration in my controller is going absolutely haywire right now, too. There we go. It kind of stopped. Nope. I don't... Hopefully I can dismount. We'll see what happens.
There's a tall neck. Need to get on top of its head.
I have no idea.
Now, how to land this thing.
Hey babe. I broke it. I broke it. Do you see Aloy? What did... I can't get off! Oh, there it goes. It finally unbroke.
Made it. Just got override it.
Oh, man. That is amazing. They didn't want to let go, though.
Okay, Tilda. I've overridden the tall neck.
Good. And the energy cells are now primed. Simply pick one up on a Horus. The nearest one should be northwest of your position. Dropping it on Regala's machine should produce quite a spectacle.
Thanks for the assist.
I told you, I want to help.
Sunwing call. I can now
Whoa! I'm gonna have to get used to that.
get picked up. Alright, now we're actually moving. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna have to do this part of the main quest before I can do the background stuff. But I've only got 2 background things left, so that's okay. The Sunwing is actually really fast too, so kinda nice. Are you talking?
Flies like the 10!
There's the energy cell. Right on the Titan's back. Got the cell. Now onto the Grove. The pulse from the tall neck should have reactivated all the energy cells in the region. I should be able to pick up more from any Horus I fly to. Could be useful, even after I deal with Regala.
Yep, that is pretty useful. Although, I don't have any more bases to attack, so... a lot of palm trees.
All right, here we go.
There we go. Cutscene! Potentially? Are we going into cutscene or are we crashing? Okay, cutscene.
Oh! Oh!
Regala's inside. Hikaru will soon be dead. It's all over, Chaplain.
I gotta drop it now. Here it goes.
Electric pulse?
Is that... It's Aloy!
She flies on the wings of the 10.
The tide has turned! Push through!
Get him, Deka! I love her.
End of the line, Hikaru. Now on your knees, and I'll give you the death you didn't have the spine to give me.
They're down! The machines! All of them! They're down!
What? How's that possible?
Regala! Enough bloodshed! Let's settle this. You and me.
Easy to say when you're atop a machine.
Well, that was just to get your attention. I don't need any help to take you down.
Fine. I accept your challenge. And once I'm done with you, I'll get to finish the slaughter.
We'll see about that.
The duel is set. Let none interfere.
That blade is not to be trifled with for sure, and we're gonna get knocked around a bit before we end up actually fighting back properly. Oh, I forgot to change the armor. I guess I should probably do that. Hold on. Stop! Just, you know, for continuity's sake here. Okay.
We got mine!
Alright, well,
Your blade is blunt! Your courage rusted! Your...
better at shooting anyway. Got her in the crotch almost every single one of those shots. And here we go again. Bye! Get back to the chest.
Alright, so that's how it's gonna be.
Oh, I don't have one equipped for this one. Wrong! Aloy! Oh man, I hit the wrong button. That's fine. It's fine.
This is
out of
all
ice.
you are? If you offered your blood, I
Bitch. Well, we made it into the arena eventually, I guess.
This is where it ends!
Yeah,
Okay, do that again.
it is.
I will carve my story into you!
Judge! I was trying to dodge. Hold on. How can you slide? Are you kidding me right now?
You die here
Seriously?
and now!
Between her legs, huh? Alright, well, how about this? Bitch. Crit strike. Bitch. I did it! Sorry, that was a lot of me saying bitch. I really did not like how she
Here I
handled
am again,
things.
on my knees before bootlicks and cowards. Go ahead, run me through.
Shut your mouth, traitor.
It was you who flew in on the wings of the 10. You who challenged her. By our rights, you must decide her fate. I spared her once. It only made things
I don't get to
worse.
sneeze. Okay.
She was the best of my marshals. What a waste.
She's dangerous, all right. But maybe that's exactly what I need.
Cowards! What more do you have to conspire about?
Whether you live or die. You led a rebellion that tore a tribe apart. All for bloodlust and revenge. Maybe the only thing you deserve is to die right here. Or maybe that fury can be directed at the real enemy.
You want to ally with her? How can you even trust her?
Despite all that she's done, she's never been one to break her word.
And will she give it?
I won't beg for my life. Decide.
I don't trust her. She turned on the person that she was with for years because of revenge.
After all that you've done, I can't let you live.
Finally. Then claim your...
Yep. Thank you, Katala.
Blood for blood.
Guess that's over then.
Chief, there's something you both need to see. In the throne room.
Throne room? Oh, hello.
He surrendered to our guards outside the grove. Claims he has an urgent message for the Outlander who defeated Regala.
So, state it.
It's for her alone. From an interested party.
I'm gonna need some privacy.
Clear the room. Put him with the rest of Regala's soldiers.
I'll see you back at base.
Is more to keep everybody else safe instead of giving targets.
You saved the tribe. Let me help you with your mission.
No. With Regala gone, you have a chance to build the future you dreamed of. So get to your task.
Then at least allow me to give you this. Regala's bow. May you always strike true with it.
It is a really nice bow.
Thank you.
Nobody's here.
Do you have any idea what you've just done?
Yep.
Oh, it's a pleasure to see you too, Silence.
Congratulations on your victory. You saved the Tenakth for a few weeks. Unfortunately, you've doomed the entire planet as well.
Wrong. I don't need a Tenakth army to defeat the Zeniths.
Oh, Aloy. Have you learned nothing about the enemy we're up against?
More than you, hiding whatever hole you found. My idea is just better than anything you ever came up with.
Go on.
No, not here. We're doing this my way. Face to face, and with the weapon you've developed.
And why would I agree to that?
Because I'm your only way of beating the Zeniths, and getting the copy of Apollo that's on their ship. So meet me at my base. Mountains west of Plainsong. Time to submit to the inevitable silence and follow the person who actually knows what she's doing. Don't be late.
He used that phrase on her. More than once, actually. We are not teleporting. Okay,
Tilda, you there? I did it. Silence is on board, so head to my base.
Impressive. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Alright, so will
Now that
I.
I can fly,
Because...
I might want to see what else I can do before I head back.
Yes. That's exactly what we're gonna do. Do I have talkies here? Did Hekarro just, like, yeet into the abyss somewhere? Probably. Oh, there's talkies somewhere, so... Oh, there's a quest! Of course. There's always quests.
It's the Tremor Tusk and the rebels on it.
No.
There's a lot of talkies.
So what?
Send them straight, Cavill.
Is that outside? No, that's over here. I will talk to the talkies here in a second.
Join JTF-10 for a covert operation deep within the rainforest.
Aren't you supposed to be on guard?
Questies are... Oh. Questies are out there. Okay. I don't know. I need to turn in some stuff for sure, though.
So, Aloy, you've added yet another deed to your name, and I'm guessing by the look in your eyes that you're not done yet.
Not quite.
Is there anything we can do? We owe you that much.
After everything you've been through, you're one of the best people to support Hekarro's bid for peace. Not just between the clans, but with the Carja too.
Then I will. You have my word.
And until my last breath, I'll make sure the tribe remembers all that you've done for us.
Sight to behold. Regala got passed out of
You were
fences,
there?
but he won't have
Oh, yeah. My
It
whole
isn't the
squad
flame of the
went.
desert.
Wait. Hello, hi Drekka. Hold on. Is that the
What?
out?
You're spectators?
This is not the out. Okay, hold on.
Ateka, I figured I'd see you here.
Of course. The Lowland clan fought for our own today. And like the day Hekarro conquered the Grove, we stand victorious. I see the same look in his eyes as I did then. Hope restored. His vision for us endures.
He'll need your continued support, I'm sure.
And he will always have it. Thank you for everything, Aloy.
Shame. What I'd give to fly on the wings of
Hello?
the 10.
You and me both.
My watch just died. Okay. Fair, I guess.
And so the wings of the 10 found us when things were at their direst.
I'm not some legend come to life, Jataka.
That may be, but we will always be in your debt.
You were there?
Aloy, never doubted you knew how to make an entrance, but whew, that was something else.
Didn't think I'd find you here.
You know, I just thought a battle that'll be sung about for generations wouldn't sound as epic if the Desert Commander were missing. Regala might be gone, but we'll still need to deal with any rebels stubborn enough to go on without her.
What brought this on?
Wish I could have seen Regala's face when she saw you flying on that machine.
For the clan.
Wish I could have seen Regala's face when she saw you flying on that machine.
And giant lifts of tears and metal and meridian.
You've racked up a lot of deeds, haven't you?
So what?
Imagine what...
Marshal Avira.
What did I tell you, Aloy? You get into the craziest of fights. And I saw it with my own eyes. Best day ever.
I'm just glad I got here in time.
She is.
So what's next for you then? The scabs on the glowing island?
Soon, yeah.
Then their days are numbered. Good luck.
May our
I'm going
blades
to
strike as
petition to
one.
join the Chief's Guard.
What brought this
The
on?
visions are renewed.
With everything
Let us
that's happened,
receive their
That she flew is certain. How, I do not know.
Okay, so...
Honor and strength.
honorable warriors. Fight for peace.
We're gonna go here.
Whatever brought you here, Easton? You should learn more about our ways. Good to see you, warrior.
My strength is yours.
It's like the Ten have spoken to us anew. Welcome, Outlander.
You have earned a place here.
Okay.
Under Hikaru's reign, the Grove is
Regala's
reborn.
rebellion turn to desert dust.
Everybody, I think.
The visions will guide us. May your armor hold.
Hikaru has
Walk in
united the
friendship.
clans once again.
You are preparing to leave.
Yep.
There's no need for that, Outlander.
Sorry, I was just jumping.
Yeah. The next time I'm on leave.
Champion, I fear we must lean on your strength and generosity again.
Just tell it to her straight, Ducka. The tribe needs the arena. She's our only hope to getting it open again.
You need the arena? But the cool route's over.
That's true, but we also use the arena to boost the tribe's morale.
We use it for training. Herd in machines so our soldiers can experience the glory of the kill in a controlled setting.
Which, of course, boosts morale. But Chief Hikaru won't let us reopen the arena until the ballista protecting the field is repaired.
We need it in case a machine runs amok, and it was damaged during the cool route. The parts we need aren't easy to find.
I get it. You need me to hunt down some machines and grab the parts.
We'd ask someone else, but every squad in the Grove is on alert. But the task is not without compensation, right, Kala?
Of course. Once the arena is open again, I would be honored to invite you to compete. A wide variety of machines will be available.
And I will award you prizes for victory, not just from the arena, but also for medals won at hunting grounds. You'll be able to trade them for some of the tribe's very best gear.
To fix the ballista, we'll need a sinew from a rollerback, along with some bristleback tusks. Both kinds of machines have been spotted near a campfire to the southeast. You can bring the parts back to me here when you're done.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
One more thing. If you're going back into the wilds, I have another duty tied to our soldiers' morale. A regrettable one. Every Tenakth soldier carries a tag carved with their squad symbol. Rebels have been hoarding the tags of the soldiers they kill. Regala may be gone, but the holdouts have kept up the practice. You might find such tags at any enemy outpost. If you do, bring them to me. I'll make sure they're returned to the soldier squad mates and loved ones. Having confirmation sometimes soothes their grief. And there are bounties involved, if that matters to you.
I've already found some of those tags.
Here, a small reward for your efforts. But don't let your guard down. There are still many outposts in the wilds.
Thank you, Champion. And please don't forget the parts for the ballista. Can't wait to get that ballista fixed.
That's rough. That fight was...
Do I not have the parts for that? I guess I don't. Okay,
Wait, you were there?
where's the dog tags lady?
Oh, yeah. My whole squad went. We even think we're getting...
The cool made a
We'll
mess
need
of
that
things
ballista
around
in
here.
good working order.
Is that how Easterners behave?
Alphashov's note. Every time I set foot in the arena, I'm taken back to my own cool route. At the time, I couldn't be sure why Hikaru allowed me to partake in the trial. I hoped that the chief was obligated to let me enter, but instead he seemed merely intrigued. I won't lie, I enjoyed the obvious frustration of the other contestants. Highborn though I may be, I know how to kill. One desert Tanath couldn't contain his discontent. As I stood blood-stained over a prone machine about to kill it, he blindsided me, spearing both its head and my calf. The crowd cheered. Me? Not so much. Smug as he was, he even turned around to take in the ovation. I used the moment to break the spear to free myself. He did not take kindly to that, nor to the fact that I used half his weapon to impale his foot. I was ready to leave it at that, but he wanted to continue the brawl. I didn't notice that all the machines had been destroyed. It was just us. The onlookers yelled angrily when the bout started, leaning my way. Other contestants closed in on me, but Hikaru's voice boomed through the arena. Leave them. He who draws first must face the consequences. A long minute passed as we wrestled without rules or grace. With the very last of my strength, I snapped his neck. The whole place fell silent. Then Hikaru walked up to the edge of the arena and spoke. We fight shoulder to shoulder. We do not stab our fellow soldiers in the back. We must look our enemies in the eye as one. It took me a while before I realized that he was talking about the division between the clans. Even so, I'll never forget how he gave me, an enemy general, a fair chance. It is why I served him wholeheartedly. And now Chief Hikaru has given me leave to return to the Sundom. The embassy is only days away. From then on, I will do everything in my power to broker a lasting peace for our people. Hikaru. This has been the grandest of adventures. Goodbye, my friend.
Aloy, need to turn in some tags or trade some medals? Maybe you won some from hunting grounds. But if you want to turn in the parts, we need to open the arena. You'll have to talk to Kala.
Oh, sorry. I don't actually have any tags right now.
No problem. Let me know when you find some.
Well, I guess I should go.
Safe travels.
You up for a game of...
Outposts. Yep, I'm missing two and I know exactly where they are. Okay. Okay. I guess I can go do the roller back thing. I don't remember how to get out of here.
But you should know that I got some new pieces since we last went toe-to-toe.
Well,
that way.
I have a little something called strategy.
Guess I need to head southeast to find that roller back. I already have enough bristleback tusks on me.
Yay! No, I haven't attacked very many rollerbacks, that's why. Buena Vita appearance. Mika, you'd better hear this from me. Remember Sonia Benavita, the aide to Senator Maria Medina? She just did an interview going on about how you were unfit to lead the museum due to a confirmed bias towards government history. She's accusing us of erasing Roberto Medina's legacy by substituting his heroic efforts to curb the government's reliance on machine power with a both sides narrative that deflects from the real issue of federal overreach. I know Buena Vida is a hothead, so I'm not surprised by her wording, but we should be concerned. As an aide to Maria Medina, she could probably sway her to abandon support of the museum. And you know as well as I do how fragile Senate support is at the moment. Losing a vote is one thing, but we can't afford to lose Roberto Medina's daughter. The symbolism alone would shatter our hopes for future funding. Please advise on PR strategy. Maria Medina's visit is due in 2 weeks. The timing couldn't be worse for us. Raul. So this is from
Could you imagine bringing
way
out one
back
of
in the
those tremor
past.
tusks the rebels have outfitted?
5 to 10, I
The
wish.
vision. Renew.
Enter.
So many
Ally
marks
of the
thing
Tanakh.
beautiful.
What do you mean? The only one mark.
Good day.
Is that another one? That is another one.
Truth
Up in
and
the
strength.
corner. Micah, Kadori to Raoul. Saw your message, thanks. I suspect foul play. Senator Medina is a political animal. I'm pretty sure we're pawns in some kind of scheme to make the most out of her planned visit here, even if it means turning us into roadkill on the Beltway. Let me look into it before we talk about a PR strategy, okay? No need to escalate right now. Let's first call Buenavida and see what's what. The senator has been known to test the waters before committing to anything, and as far as I can tell, she hasn't responded to Sony's statement yet, which I think is telling. Regardless, we need the senator to visit us as planned. Our standing with pro-reconciliation groups depend on it.
Sure. Might as well set a new record.
Last one? Sonia, glad we could talk just now. I know we have our differences, but I feel we share a common interest in keeping memories of the Hot Zone crisis alive. The museum is a living thing with exhibits being discussed all the time. In the future, whenever you have suggestions, I will happily discuss them with you. Discuss them before you commit to interviews. I hereby confirm in writing that we have reached the following agreement about Senator Maria Medina's visit. The museum route will be altered to accommodate the senator's wishes. USRC displays in room 2 and 4 will be temporarily switched out. My team will update you on the precise items we'll show, but rare Earth history will be the main focus. I can confirm we will have Roberto Medina's combat uniform, the Desert Camo one, in the house on time. It will be prominently displayed in the main hall along with the artifacts Ms. Medina bestowed on the museum back in May. Photo ops. Designated press zones include the main hall, front, rooms 4 and 5, excluding 5.2, and the Crater Memorial. Kindly ask the center to walk outside no later than 7:30 p.m. Outside conditions will be suboptimal after that. Heavy dust and low sunlight will ruin the pics. 3. Your office will run the press list. If you could confirm your retraction of earlier statements to the press, we're good to go.
No army can march without supplies.
I saw you training in fit the other day.
How's this possible? I needed the practice. My blades
Honor and strength.
I think that was all
Walk in
of the
times of
things.
peace. I'm going to the table.
Their voices just
We walk in strength.
Good luck finding those
this
parts, champion.
With everything that's happened, I feel like I need
That
to do
one's
more.
new. What's that? A vet remembers. I was stationed near Lancaster at the time, and our barracks got hit by the blast wave. The debris and flying glass killed 2 of my fellow officers, and many others were badly injured. Such mayhem, and we were the lucky ones sitting far, far away from this place. I'm trembling as I write this. Very impressive.
For the clans, the tribe.
She came from the east.
Greetings,
and
warrior.
full of the wings of honor.
Warrior. Set yourself up all you want.
I
We'll
wasn't
settle
asking
this
you.
on the board.
Oh, hey.
So the
Okay.
machines are battling.
There's gotta be a way.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Could you imagine what it feels like?
Mind if I play?
Charging at an
Do you know
enemy
how
with
to?
one hand?
No.
I can learn.
There must be something.
Get one of your own to teach you. I don't play strike with ignorant outlanders.
Your enemy is I know.
I'm pretty sure I saw someone playing Strike back in Chainscrape. Maybe they can teach me.
Any news on your father?
No, we're not learning strike. I'm sorry, I don't have the brain patience. Is that one I scanned already? Yep, that was that one.
Whoa!
I want all the data points. We have now entered the crater site, the actual location of the fission explosion that ended the Battle of the Mojave. On August 2037, U.S. Robot Command initiated Operation Unity, moving on JTF-10's Mojave base in an effort to capture Roberto Medina and other hot zone leaders alive. The heavy machine strike was met with fierce resistance until an explosion, likely caused by a JF-10 munition cracking the power casing of a G-SIN battle drone, leveled the base and decimated the two opposing forces. Nearly all present were killed, including Medina and Colonel De La Hoya, as well as some 900 refugees sheltered nearby. The carnage prompted an immediate end to hostilities. Soon after, an armistice was agreed upon and reconciliation talks began. Anne Faraday was appointed to lead the effort, and aided by her force of neutral peacekeepers, popularly referred to as marshals in a nod to the region's history. A lasting peace took root.
May honor call.
You defended the cool room. We thank you.
Oh. Is that everything from here, though? Audio data points. Oh. Dream 2, Dream 1. Oh, I did miss Dream 3, damn it. Where was this? Oh. Okay. I have missed so many of the world ones. I'm missing 5 salvage contracts? How weird. So missing 3 for the museum. I have no idea where they would be, though. Oh. I'm not generally a perfectionist when it comes to collecting things. Not like that, anyway. I at least want to go... Am I getting picked up? No? Can't be picked up yet? Probably. Yeah, I was still in the barrier. Oops. There he is.
Sunwing. There it is. Now I can take to the skies.
Up. 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 There we go. Uppies. There we go. That is a landing pad. It already feels like it's 2. I'm tired today. annoyed that I'm tired today.
Enough flying for now.
Alright, we're gonna cheat. Well, kind of cheat. I don't feel like actually fighting right now. I might have to get a little bit closer though. 'Cause like... I can't reach him. Like, I can't see his butt.
A roller back. Just like Kala said. Gonna have to take it down. Stop looking already.
Doopy-doopy-doo. We'll just take out everything from up high because I have extra damage if I'm higher than something. You're gonna fall over soon. There he goes.
It's over. Time to salvage that sinew.
You just think you want to get to me, huh? There's one. There's two. There, buddy. That's everybody.
Get this from my stash when I need it.
Alright, far away and...
There. I should get back to Kala. Hand over the parts.
Up high. Far away and up high are my best damage. Although I should probably change that out a little bit soon.
What'd I give for a cool breeze?
Where are you, buddy? There he is. I don't want to deal with the other Sunwings down there. Let's just get up higher, huh?
Getting lightheaded. I better head down.
head down a little bit. Not very much, though. Sorry.
I don't want to startle anyone. Better land.
We're not going to startle anyone coming in on a glider, at least.
You can pass, champion.
You've earned this soldier's respect, Outlander.
Under Hikaro's reign, the Grove is
Your honor inspires
May your
us.
enemies fall.
Oh, come to think of it.
I never thought we'd see the visions like
I
this.
had a good run at the hunting ground here.
How's our supply of aspirin? We have enough to last until Bleeding Mark can get back to the
I did that one, right? Yeah.
Good day, Outlander.
So I asked the chaplain the other day, how did the Ten fly in their metal wings? Did they tame machines like the rebels do?
Champion.
What was the answer? Not a very helpful one. Their machines were different.
That one's new. Causes of the conflict. By now we all know the story. In 2030, as a rising temperatures baked the desert southwest, the federal government ordered a controversial evacuation. When the residents of the 3 affected states refused to leave, their protest was championed by rare earth magnate Roberto Medina and Joint Task Force 10, or JTF 10, pilot Colonel Edward De La Hoya. The ensuing struggle escalated into the first full-scale engagement between automated forces and human soldiers in world history, not to mention the first military campaign fought on American soil since the Civil War. But climate change wasn't the only cause. Water rights, the policies of urban versus rural states, and the increasing demand for rare earth materials by U.S. tech companies also contributed to the crisis. This exhibit is designed to broaden our thinking to consider all of the factors that led to the tragic events of August 20, 2037, in the hope that data corrupted.
From those that roam the wilds today, and there's...
Here walks an ally of the Tanakh.
Is it true you say Takaro?
No army can march without supplies.
Feedback. Much of the gun at all, jamming all the time before it blew up in your face. What on earth is it doing in a museum? There's a hell for guns, it belongs there. Thank you for preserving our history? Question mark? I am so bad at Spanish. My husband and I were pleasantly surprised by the serenity of the crater in its current form, a telling landmark after all these years. Its silence, a stark contrast to the violence of bygone days. 2047s. Joy was here with my brother, but he's a wiener. Medina this, Medina that is all I heard in every exhibit. My father knew the Medinas from when they were still hauling rare earth in Arizona. Let me tell you, them folks ain't the heroes of the story, of any story.
Next to a certain
Are we
Outlander.
ready to open the arena?
Or so I heard.
You carry the marks of an Outlander, but you fight as a Tenakth.
So, say the chief gets his way.
I've got the
Last
parts you
in
need for the
peace
ballista.
with the Karja.
Excellent. We'll get it fixed up right away, and then the arena will be ready. You're welcome to fight anytime.
How does it work?
Simply speak to me, and I'll arrange a challenge for you.
And any medals you win from fighting, you can exchange with me for some of the tribe's very best equipment. Not just from the arena, but also medals won at hunting grounds. After upgrading your gear, I think you'll come to favor me over Kala.
I'm here to help train our squads. It's not a popularity contest.
Good thing for you. I'll take my leave then. Come talk to me if you win, or if you have soldiers' tags to turn in.
Well then, if you'd like to fight in the arena now, we can set it up in no time.
Okay.
We have enough to last until
I'll
Bleeding
come back
Market
later.
can get back up and running.
Whenever you want.
That's a relief.
Maybe even catching some
I
fights
still
in the
can't believe
arena.
a storm wiped out the whole village.
If it isn't Regala's Conqueror. We owe you our thanks, champion.
Hekarro and Aloy brought
I
us
know.
victory.
As soon as I get leave, I'm heading over to train.
You. Train in the arena.
What for?
May your enemies fall.
Okay.
You're far from home, traveler.
Lowland, desert, sky.
Now,
United under
we
Hekarro.
need...
With help from the North.
There we go. Up and out. And now... let's try this again. I could fast travel and then call him. That would probably be faster, actually. As much as I like flying, it will be easier to fast travel and then call. I hadn't used the melee attacks on this new controller yet. The triggers are very snappy. I am also excessively cold. The dress I'm wearing is not warm. I'm gonna take a second after this loads up so I know I'm not going to die. And go find a blanket. We're in Otaro territory. I'm not gonna die here. Alright, give me a second. I will be right back, guys. Okay, sorry guys. I did not mean to take so long. I forgot that I hadn't, Hey, buddy. I forgot that I hadn't, taking care of the cat's water bowl. There it is. Hadn't taken care of the cat's water bowl, and I hadn't really eaten anything since we went swimming.
The wreckage is scattered. The signal seems to be coming from behind those vines.
You don't see me.
The override for Fanghorns should work now.
That was really fucking lucky.
I need power to get this door open. Guess I'd better hope there's a battery somewhere around here.
Oh, buddy. Okay, well. We don't have the hops today. My Fanghorn's just gonna go attack things. Or, you know, not. I would like some tall grass, please. Well, does it have enough power? Yes, it does. Nice. I don't know how it ended up in here. Like, actually in here. I mean, unless it rolled.
I thought I'd got away from you, Macmillan. But once a driver, always a driver, huh?
I don't know. Were you ever flight certified, Hanson? Yeah, I copy that, Control. We are clear for takeoff.
I guess the pencil pusher that replaced us meatbags with robots is feeling real proud of themselves today. Okay, Mac, let's get up there and frag some tin.
Those pilots were ready for battle. That's a feeling the Tenakth will understand.
Mm-hmm. Wait, what?
Must be another flight recorder transmitting a signal. Maybe I can track it down.
I know where the next one is. I was trying to see if there was any rebel bases I missed. I don't think so. Is that? Oh, I need to go. I need to go back to Hidden Ember and drop that off. Loading always takes forever. We are here.
No, that's not her. Can't be.
Nope, I didn't
My
turn
crew's
hard
on
enough.
here, but they're better for you.
Sure wasn't.
Talking to yourself's a sign of madness.
Summer.
Good to see you again, Aloy. Feels like it's been raining gold around here every night. What with all the leaves drifting about. Did you find more ornaments in your travels?
I did.
Here's the rest.
Here.
So, what can I do for you?
This one seems good.
I hope Abaddon is ready for this. This is stranger than a spark in a puddle. What kind of festival celebrates bats? And by the forge during the party, what did they feast on? Oh, and before I forget, help yourself to the contents of that chest over there. For our heroine had dared the challenges of the West, recovering lights long lost, and deserved riches and rewards in kind.
I'm not quite sure I live up to all that, but thanks.
You finally gonna put your muscle where your mouth
Pumpkins
is?
and bats and ghosty faces. I love it.
To the claim! As hammer strikes steel! Cheers!
Missy!
And I want to do this.
An improved, amazing, elevating orb. Oh, see the...
I see you have a new orb ready to go. It looks, assembled.
Yes, yes. As promised. It's a veteran of numerous test flights by yours truly. All successes. No interruptions in the air.
No issues at all? How did you do it?
A complete top-to-bottom reimagining of the orb with an eye toward the ultimate in comfort and reliable air travel. And a stronger tether. 2 this time, in case one breaks.
Smart.
And safe. Peace of mind is included with every ascent and descent. I guarantee. What do you say? Word got around about our last adventure. Having you go up with me again would, you know, encourage the more skittish in the crowd.
Just up and down? Okay, let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, behold, as this fine, upstanding Nora and I take flight before your very eyes, let us ascend! Aloy, I swear you are my lucky charm. Oh, I've made a number of modifications to the orb. Reinforced joists. Ooh, double-stitch fabric. Custom plating. Oh, and cushions.
Because sitting is important.
Great gears, Aloy. The world. Beneath us. It's so... grand. Ancient city from up here, it's so vast. Imagine all the people who came here in its heyday. You know, it occurs to me I should have written a manual for flying this contraption. You know, we should have uniforms for flying. Something eye-catching, but tasteful.
Oh, we're still going up.
You know what would be good for long airborne excursions? Food and beverage service. And chairs. You would not believe the amount of work songs the Oseram have about steam. I wonder if... No, there has to be a weight limit. Besides, how would you get the machine to stay still? Wow. You could really lose something if you dropped it from up here. Thirsty. So, how many kegs could this orb hold? This orb could revolutionize parcel delivery, faster communications with overnight shipments. No animals, though. Oh, I could turn this into an airborne hoteling. Ah, wait, no. What about the plumbing issue?
I love that the Oseram of all...
Years of Oseram medical theory were wrong. I made it into the air and my lungs didn't collapse. I wish my granddad could have seen this. This version of the orb is so much better than the prototype. Not even a whiff of burnt hair. I don't know if the Tenakth would be interested in an orb or just want to blow it up. We should steer clear of them.
I don't remember how high up it
Oh!
goes.
You know who would love this? The Carja! Huh? They could get so much closer to the sun this way! Hey, have you ever been to the Frozen Wilds? I had a bird once. He flew away one day. Sometimes I think I see him gliding in the air. I hope he's happy. At one point in the design, the orb was more of a cube. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking either. Oh, you know it would be a real spectacle? Orb races. Yeah, around pylons of fire. All things considered, I'm a lucky man. I'm doing what I love. Not everyone gets to do that.
It's so pretty.
Yeah, if we can get more embers, the night sky is going to be the best show in the world. Take to the skies and see the world from a whole new perspective in my amazing elevating orb.
That just is like permanently there because you can go up in daytime or nighttime or just whatever. So it's just permanently there. That's filtered clean water. Okay, so that one's done. Is it just the pitmaster? Doing some wrapping up here.
Good day.
All right, what's wrong?
Honor and strength conquered the arena, and I missed it. I was stuck on guard duty.
That's rough. That fight was a sight to behold.
What? No!
What brought this on? With everything that's happened, I feel like I need to do more.
With victory, friend. Good day.
Oh, come to think of it.
I hear she stopped a war in the east. I wonder if she
This
can
is your
finish the war
opportunity
with
to
your
buy
honor,
fine goods,
Outlander.
Outlander.
Wear your scars with pride.
Alright then. I didn't mean to climb across
We
the
must
roof,
all
but, you know,
unite
it
to
worked.
stop Regala.
My strength is yours.
Your enemy is mine.
Yes, ma'am.
Walk with honor.
Move, soldier, move!
Gonka's up there.
Good day.
Was the other girl here at the other
What brought this on? With everything that's happened,
Did the enemy
I feel
give you
like I
any
need to
trouble
do
out
more
there?
No.
for the clan.
I am trying hard to live up to the job. And to your example, Desert Flame. Don't worry, I gave you your fair share of the credit for finding this little guy.
You can do better than that.
As I predicted, rescuing the kid went over pretty well. Don't worry, I gave you your fair share of the credit for finding this little guy.
Walk in honor.
Your arrows.
Sounds like a Mark Willard.
I'm trying to find what's-his-face's sister.
Don't think I've forgotten about our bet.
Ah, the wandering outlander. Come.
The kid with the
arena
that
match
lost
with the
his
frost
vision.
claws.
Nope, doesn't sound familiar.
You're a scab.
I don't think she's here. What was that?
Here we go.
Helps if I... Oh, you know what? It's a Vista. I bet. I don't think I have all the vistas. It's not a vista. It is a metal flower, though. Hey. Stop that. Thank you. Not what I thought it was. Okay, it's silly, it's not an important thing, it's just a conversation. But it's a conversation to a girl about her brother. And the first time I went through, she hadn't seen her brother.
Did you hear about the vision?
I hadn't seen her brother give her news. This time I've seen her brother first, and I'm looking for her.
Carl made up the vision of unity.
Aloy of the Nora, you honor us with your presence. She who has found the wings of the Ten.
No need for ceremony, Chaplain.
Very well. May I ask what brings you here?
Just checking up on Arrowhand.
The people here like having one of their own as commander. And Draka's been true to his word. Water rations have flowed steadily in. I'll keep watch here until he appoints a new leader.
Looks like it's in good hands then. I should get going.
May the Ten guide your way.
What brought this on?
With everything that's happened, I feel like I need to do more. For the
Conqueror
crown.
of Regala. Champion.
You said something about rewarding me? You don't have to. Regala had to be stopped.
That battle was almost the end of me and my partner Sosek. During the fighting, I was surrounded by rebels just as I saw a machine about to strike him down. Then your bomb fell from the sky and he was saved. We all were. I can't properly repay you for what you did, but I can offer you something.
You really don't need to.
Honor is payment enough for any warrior, I know, but Greenshine will buy more blades. I discovered a cache of it inside a cave on a mountain to the southwest of here, right at the edge of the desert. It's guarded by machines, but if you can fly in and bomb them as you did in the battle, you can claim the Greenshine for yourself.
I might give it a try. Do you want me to bring some back to you?
No, it's for you, all of it. The least I can give you for saving Sosek's life. I only wish I could be there to see you swoop from the sky and claim it.
Okay, thank you.
The cache of Greenshine could come in handy.
Yes, it could. Oh, it's this one. I couldn't get to it before. Alright. So we're gonna have to do this first.
Sounds like I'll have to fly up there. And a bomb from a Horus would make dealing with those machines a lot easier.
So I asked the chaplain the other
It's a good thing you're not in charge.
I'm glad I came over here. Extra goodies is always welcome. Okay then, the wind just picked up like massively.
Ready to get in the air?
I don't know if y'all can hear the controller, but this thing's loud.
So now I can fly up that mountain. But maybe I should follow that Tenak's advice and get a bomb first.
Yeah,
there's a Horus just southwest of the Osram in Vegas. That should have a bomb.
That's what we're gonna do. My cat seems to be really enjoying the vibration from the controller. Sorry, baby. No more vibration for you.
Don't want to get lost up here. I should head down.
We're almost there. See, if I was trying to run there on any sort of mount, we would still be just now coming up to I don't want to say the Tall Neck. There it is.
There's the Horus. Time to pick up a bomb.
Okay. Nope, I pulled up too hard. My bad, sorry dude.
Machines. Must be the spot Moralo told me about. This bomb should come in handy. That should make things easier. Now to finish off those machines and pick up that green shine. caught on.
That's some bullshit.
Back to the ground.
Come here. I have the high ground. Get your ass over here. Danny! I want to try to knock out most of the side stuff that I've got left still, because once I do that, it's nothing but main story. I don't know. I know I've been streaming for a while already. Come here, Kai.
Fly!
I wish I could use my bow and arrow from the back of the bird. What time is it? It's already 12:30. I would normally say yes, but I've been yawning my face off for like 45 minutes. So I'm probably going to have to unfortunately say no for that. I don't know if I'm going to get to any of the stuff I want to actually do. And I'm going to do this green shine dive and then see how I feel after. I'm so tired. Damn it, right past him. Be safe. Were you outside? You're too far away, dude. I think. Yeah, he's too far away. There.
Mountain's clear of machines. Time to find that green shine. There's the cache. I just need to get past those vines. Why does this feel too easy?
Because it probably is too easy. I'm gonna loot all the things first. Because I have a really bad feeling about things. Alright, look. You, stop that. I don't have any plasma things to explode. Thing. What is that? Oh, a long leg wing burner. Alright, I really wish I could quick save. I do have health.
Ah, that hit the spot.
I have more health.
I thought this was too easy. Uh-oh, this is gonna be tough.
Oh! Thanks. Thing. That's not the button I wanted. Explodies, please. Shit. shit, I'm out. Okay, drill ones it is.
I hope that's all the machines I have to deal with.
Yeah, I like my drill spikes. They work pretty good.
I should pick up that green shine now.
Vulture buddy got eaten. Or, well, got killed anyway. I'll take his meat. Sorry, buddy. At least my Sunwing stays out of the way. Although, it would be awesome if they actually fought.
Let's clear this up.
Because plasma does a lot of damage. I just don't use it.
It was nice of that Tenakth soldier to point me this way. I wasn't looking for thanks, but I'll take it.
Hold on. Hunter. Do I not have any of my hunter skills? Oh. Duh. That's right. Heartbreaker. Okay, well. Where'd you go, buddy?
Let's stretch those wings.
Okay, there was that. Complete. That. That is the thing that we're doing next. Hopefully. There was a wind farm at one point. A bunch of turbines. Hello? Right, so when we fly, that happens a lot more often. Oh my god. Ugh, fuck. I'm gonna try, guys, but... Ugh, fuck. Come on. The salt light. I don't remember. I don't remember where we are. So tired. I want to stream my normal amount of time, but ugh. Hopefully my dude doesn't get attacked. No. Okay, we're good. Yay! We avoided. I was trying to barrel roll. I hit the wrong button. I hit like super stop and then jumped off. I parked and jumped, I guess. Snow fog. Oh, I love that. I'm flying with the bird. That's pretty markings too. That is so cool. He's just chilling here with us.
This is the mountain where that Tanakh wrestled with a stormbird. Poor thing.
Hi, friend.
Ooh, flying too high. Need to adjust. Marika's armor should be around here somewhere.
There. Welcome back. Aww. I think Kai got damaged.
A fragment of Farika's armor. There must be more. I don't like the sound of that.
I don't either.
Whoa! It must be the stormbird that killed Farika.
You see nothing, buddy. Okay. Bye. Oh, come on. You're not gonna go away. Where's his big ass? There he is. My bird's perfectly chill.
Wonder if my focus can show me anything.
No, nothing important. I was flying, and that was pretty much it. Oh, I got him. liking the little damage dealers. Although this is hitting his chest piece and making it so it can't hit me with lightning very easily.
That ought to help.
Yeah. That just went
You
flying
better loot the
so far.
Stormbird. I might have a scrap of Frika's armor. Another armor fragment.
And I didn't get damaged that much. But no, you did not miss much. I was flying and trying not to
See
fall asleep.
anything?
Because I am sleepy.
One more bit of armor lodged in the machine. Looks like another bit of armor. I guess that's it then. I should let the Tenakth know I recovered what's left of Farika's kit.
We did the quote-unquote burial of Varl. So, we planted flowers that were significant to him. Because that is the Utaru way of...
I can feel this frost down to my bones.
Burying someone. Come here, birdie boy. Kai. And then we got Sunwing. Yeah, really pretty flowers. We said goodbye. I'm getting a kink in my neck. But oh, we defeated Regala, the other bad guys. The rebels. No, that's not the button I wanted. We're going this way. I am tired as fuck. Like, I want to get further, but I think I'm gonna call it after I turn this one in. I've been yawning my face off for like an hour. Almost.
Oh, come on! You can do better than that.
You heard him.
The Sky Clan is
Move it.
needed. Hikaru commands my blade.
The Outlander has shown us. We must
Your
join
arrows
the
be
Congress.
true.
Focus on the target.
Outlander.
The Outlander has shown us. We must join the Congress.
Tomorrow, I want to finish this game.
So if you could,
If we
would you
want to
try to
reclaim
ride
our
on
honor,
Sunwing?
then we
Oh yeah, definitely.
We saw you fly. Did you find Farika?
I was able to retrieve her armor. What's left of it anyway. She didn't stand a chance against that Stormbird.
Ah, I see. Painful
Oh
end.
crap! Stop
But not without
yawning.
glory. So, what do you think? Was she the first to fly on the wings of the Ten?
She was brave, and spent a fair amount of time in the air. I'd say what she did qualifies.
She flew! I knew it. The first to fly. As her successor, you should keep her armor. You can fix it up at the workbench. This way.
Yay, more armor.
Once you repair the armor, you're welcome to it. You take after Farika. Bold, brave, and a diplomatic liar.
She met a harsh fate. Let her have the title.
Fair enough. It's kind of you to show such humility.
I'm still very happy I got raided tonight.
You
flew on the wings of the Ten.
That's pretty
You
awesome.
should try to knock cooking.
May your blade be
The
bright.
rebellion is shattered. We are great.
Honor and strength.
Enjoy your time in our settlement.
I am too.
The outlander who embarrassed
Here.
Hit harder, soldier. He's not
Once
made
you
of
repair
straw.
Farika's armor, wear it with her
Our
gun.
strength is your strength.
Trade.
Oy. I just thumped the microphone, sorry. Off of my cheek. There we go. Sky climber armor. Let's see what it looks like. Sky climber. I can't see it. Huh. I cannot see it very well. And it is
Did
dark.
the enemy give you any trouble?
Seek out the wisdom of the visions.
Can you fell Regala as easily as the bulwark?
Oh, wait, hold on. I have to unequip the view, or the look of the armor.
Commander?
Hit harder, soldier. He's not made of straw.
Oh, kind of like that though. That looks pretty good. What does the helmet look like?
Can you fell Regala as
I'm not a
easily
fan
as
of
the
the
bulwark?
helmet.
Outlander?
That's better. That armor's pretty good too. I went through a lot to get it, damn it. I wish that there was a compare button on here though. Yep, I was wearing this one. But I'm gonna go with the look of this one for now. For now. When we're doing story, I'll switch back to the Nora
She flew on the wings of the Ten.
outfit.
Actually flew. Stay focused.
Can you
follow through?
Okay. Where's the campfire? It's over
Walk
there. Okay.
on with honor.
Okay.
Come and make your choice.
I am now yawning less than every 5 minutes. I am going to call it here.
Stay focused. Follow through.
Honor and
But
strength.
tomorrow,
In the name of the Ten.
tomorrow I plan on trying to get the game finished. I've got a few loose end things to tie up.
You think they've got what it takes to challenge the Enduring? No.
Not even doing that.
Not
I think
even
there's
close.
only like 4
Hear that,
hours left
soldiers?
of the game.
Not even close.
We'll see. Fingers crossed. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye.